There we go. What's up, chat? How's everybody doing? Alright, let me just move my things over.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
And just move all this over. Alright, how's everybody doing today? Alright, so who's already pulled skirt? Can you hear me now? Check, check. All right, we're good. What's up, Benji? I want to pull for her. I just don't have any money right now. How long is the banner for? 19 days. I get paid in 2 weeks. So yeah, we'll try and pull for her when I get paid. Until then, how are everybody doing? I haven't done the tryout yet. It's already 11 p.m. here in Philippines time. All right. I haven't done her test run yet, so I haven't actually played as her. So let's try her out. Her model is gorgeous. The galaxy in her boots is pretty awesome. And for my nerdcore fans out there, Hala CG already dropped a song on her today. So we'll definitely be reacting to that this weekend. It's been a while since Hala CG's done a Genshin Impact song. So for those of you that don't know, Hala CG is the artist that did the Arlecchino song and Farina song I've played on stream. Hold on, just adjusting some things. All right, there we go. All right, Skirk is a cryo damage dealer who uses Serpent Subtlety to attack opponents. She can either deal continuous damage or burst damage depending on how her abilities are used. When Skirk uses her elemental skill, she can obtain a fixed amount of Serpent Subtlety. Serpent Subtlety can maintain the special mode 7-phase flash, which she can enter by tapping her elemental skill, and in which her normal attacks will be enhanced. Okay. But fully consuming to unleash the burst, Havoc Ruin unleashes rapid consecutive slashes against her opponent. Hold on. Her limbs are replaced by abyssal energy. What? After unlocking Skirk's passive talent, Reason Beyond Reason, when party members trigger Frozen, Superconduct, Cryo Swirl, or Cryo Crystallize reactions, they will also create Void Rifts on the field. Skirk can absorb these Void Rifts through specialized means in which allow her to obtain Serpent Subtlety. When tapping her elemental skills, Skirk can obtain a fixed amount of Serpent Subtlety, and switch to 7-phase flash mode. Skirk's null attacks will be enhanced in this mode and will convert to dealing cryo damage instead. Her interruption resistance will also be increased. This mode will continually consume Serpent Subtlety, and Skirk will leave this mode once Serpent Subtlety is fully consumed or when its duration ends. During this time, Skirk can use the special elemental burst, which does not need to consume Serpent Subtlety, increasing the normal attack damage dealt by hitting opponents. She needs Farina and Escoffier. Huh. After unlocking Skirk's passive talent, Reason Beyond Reason, Skirk hits the opponent using her charge attack while in 7-flash mode, or when they use her special elemental burst, she can absorb nearby Void Rifts in addition. Okay. Any Cryo Hydro for the last slot. I got you. When holding an elemental skill, Skirk will obtain a fixed amount of Serpent's Subtlety and enter in a high-speed movement mode, which increases her interruption resistance and allows her to move atop water. Do you know another character that can walk atop water? Which will also absorb any nearby Void Rifts to obtain additional Serpent Subtlety. When Skirk has more than 50% Serpent Subtlety, she can use her elemental burst, consuming all of her Serpent Subtlety to perform rapid consecutive slashes, dealing immense cryo damage. Alright. Ooh. Oh shit, is this the second character in the game with a transforming weapon? I like her animations already. Fuck, I might need to pick her up. Oh! Okay, without 50% certain subtlety, I can't even use her burst. Okay. I think I get it. Chat. She's giving me big Arlecchino vibes. Chat, I might have found Chlorine's replacement. Oh, she's clean. Oh, fuck.
A burst of flavor. Up to the freezer.
Oh my god, she's so cool.
Mine to wield.
You win. Behold the abyss. I be with you.
Let me weave you a burst.
Holy proclamation.
Paradigm shift.
Shall set you free.
Interesting. So she has two different bursts. Wait, hold on. So she has two different bursts with their own separate cooldowns. Interesting.
Dash of frosting.
You said Holy, what, her skill? Oh my god, that's cool. Alright, well, rip my wallet.
Annihilated. Body and mind. Witness the power of Gugwa. Here's our loot. Up to the freezer. Extinguish. Steady, steady.
All this. The only thing I want to figure out is how I can. Is there a way for me to tell how much of her gauge I have before transforming? Hold that. So fucking cool. All right. Yep, I'm sold.
Pinnacle of excellence. A dash of frost.
Where'd you go? Oh, we're done? Alright. I gotta have her. Legit, she might have just replaced Chlorine. And the crazy thing is, like, I already have Farina on my team, and Farina and Skirk already go well together, and then her putting cryo on enemies and then switching to Arlecchino to deal out massive damage with melt. That's gonna work out so well. Fuck.
It's my lucky
My
day.
will embodied. My apologies. Alright, bring refuge. Do your master's bidding.
We know Shenha. Still be vulnerable if there's no Hydro Cryo in her full lineup.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said she would replace Chlorine.
Take flight. Sakura swirl. Cryo incarnate. Absorption test. Billowing surge. Whirling snow. Animal test 63. Do your master's bidding.
Hold up.
Enhanced animal obey.
Can you just die? Thank you. Oh, there's more? What the fuck?
Embrace the ice. Rest and rebuild. Take.
There we go. I was just throwing everything at them at that point. I'll do these on my off time. I only did those two to get oh shit, she's here. Candace. You know, we just finished Samaru, so seeing her here is actually kind of nice. But no, I'll do the rest later. I just did those for the Primo Gems. Alright, let's go. On to the Archon quest. How much money do I have? This money's gotta get me through the next 2 weeks, so I can't go crazy, but I want her. All right, let me do math.
Moon pie. That's what I'll make tonight.
I could spend some.
Everlasting as the moon.
I just can't go crazy. Let me go to the shop. The way I'm looking at it is like getting this is like a whole tank of gas. Fuck. I guess I can do this one. I want to, Benji. She's mad fun. Oh god, you guys are seeing all my payment information. Hold on. All right. Let me do it. It's like I could just already see her slotting really well into my team, and now it's just like I want her. I didn't expect her playstyle to be that fun, but it was. All right. The degeneracy has been completed. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see it. I appreciate you, Benji. All right. Chat, wish me luck. Like I expected to like her. I just didn't expect her to be that fun. And I haven't even looked at like her talents or anything. Here we go. Fuck. Wishful thinking. I have some pity built up from the last banner, so it might not take too long to get her. I did kind of want her. I did kind of want her. I have 700. All right, I'll hold on to that for right now. I'll probably have to wait a couple weeks, but I'm gonna try and build up my my Primo Gems, and then we'll definitely pull for her. If not next week, the week after. Because, like, I knew she was gonna be a hype character, but she is mad fun. All right, give me 1 second. I just want to add something over here before I forget. I actually want to take a look at her talents real quick.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Arlecchino, honey, relax. You don't gotta be the villain all the time. Alright. There we go. That's done. Columbina is playable now?
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Columbina. Why do I know that name? Give me 1 second. I'm just adding something to the stream tags. Take like 2 seconds.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
All right, there we go. All right, everything's done. All right, let's jump back in. I want to look at her talents real quick. Like, I'll just use a sword. Obviously, I want to get her sword if I can. That's her artifact set. Cryo damage bonus. So this character equipped with it has 0 elemental energy. Normal attack damage is increased by 60%, and burst damage is increased by 60% after equipping the character. Normal damage. Character deals normal attack damage. The aforementioned elemental bursts affected will stop applying for 6 seconds. After this equipping character deals elemental burst damage, the aforementioned normal effect will stop applying for 6 seconds. Okay. Constellations. Enhances the effect of the passive talent Reason Beyond Reason. Entering Voidrith absorbed will summon a crystal blade to attack nearby enemies, dealing 500% of Shirk's attack as cryo damage. This damage is considered charging attack damage, and must first unlock the passive talent Reason Beyond Reason. Okay, so it's basically when she transforms. I understand. Next version will be a summer event, expecting a lot of free Primos. Yeah, but next version, she'll be gone. Fuck, I didn't want to spend that much money. Guys, I'll take donations and Primos. Alright. Let's go before I get sad. Alright, that's the other quest I've been doing. I haven't really had time to play. Like on my off time, so like I was working on the interlude quests, and yeah, I had to stop. All right. If it weren't for me trying to catch up on the storyline, the Archon quest, I would be looking for other ways to make Primos, because I'm sure there's plenty of stuff I haven't done in the game. Now, if I recall, we were going to help Navia, with figuring out what happened to her father, because he basically committed suicide in the arena, with chlorine as his suicide weapon.
It is settled then. Please excuse me and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Check mail, 300 Primos. I already got them, Benji.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Why is she grilling us?
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Demon, welcome to the stream. You got here like 2 minutes too late. We just tried to pull for Skirk. we only had enough for a 110 pull. I don't really have money to dump into the game right now, at least not for another 2 weeks. So I'm sad because I want her. I tried her out in the tryout, and she's mad fun. So I'm gonna end up trying to pull for her. She's probably gonna be Clorin's replacement after all this time because she is fucking cool, and she hard gives me Arlecchino vibes.
If it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing?
She's very fun. I
compared
love
to
her,
the
and I'm
loss of
guaranteed
Jacques?
for her. Yeah, I mean, I expected her to be cool, but I didn't think she was gonna be as fun. But I did the tryout, and she was way cooler than I thought she was gonna be. But now we're jumping back into the Archon quest, where we're trying to figure out what happened to Navia's dead. Navia's dead. Sorry. Oh, I gotta get the pronunciation down.
I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
Comments on what we've done so far. Obviously, we've solved the murder mystery. Nuvolet is cool, but he's kind of a dickhead. Farina's been acting like a psycho bitch. I don't know why. And Navia, they've already made me fall in love with her by giving her so much characterization, which I feel like they haven't had a side character with this much characterization other than maybe Nahida and Sumeru.
You don't understand at all.
Duh.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you. And to all of...
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the
Act
sentiment,
4, you'll be
but
seeing
you
your
don't
queen.
have to carry all that guilt.
You just reminded me, Benji.
On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our...
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering.
All right, I need to fix my
He
hair.
told
It's in my
me
way.
countless times that if he could turn back the clock,
It's
he would
really hot
never
right
go
now, so
into
I'm all
the
sweaty.
business again. He had many regrets.
Right.
And felt
He was
that
a drug
took
dealer.
the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
Act 4 is mad far
I
away.
found out about his betrayal.
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to
Someone
the two of
ordered
us.
Jacques to take out Callus.
I don't know that for sure.
Oh, right.
But you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to.
All right, I remember what happened now. Paimon got a new voice actor. Is it less annoying? Because I'll be okay with that. Anyway, all right. Now that they're talking, my brain's clicking into what happened. So, Navia's dad basically committed suicide in the arena through Chlorinde because he was framed for murder. The murderer killed their husband, and then the water, the special water, turned him into water. So it made it basically irrefutable that that Navia's dad killed this guy, and he basically committed suicide in the arena to protect Navia. I remember now. All right, the gears are turning. She sounds like Minnie Mouse low-key. Less annoying. All right, I gotta hear it. Obviously, I won't hear it till I get to that part of the story,
I'm
but
the one who should feel guilty. Callus had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man.
Sound like early Paimon in the
so why did
beginning?
he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons, regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
can we talk about Navia's fucking outfit? She is gorgeous. Like I obviously saw her design when she was available to be pulled, but I wasn't interested in pulling her because I had no attachment to the character. But after just this little bit of story, she is amazing.
Oh,
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Also, obviously, we're streaming at a different time. It's a bunch earlier this morning than I think for Benji. It's like 11 p.m. Where normally I'd be streaming at like 9 p.m. for me, which is 10 hours from now. These streams are a lot easier for me because I usually work mornings, and when I'm staying up late to stream, it just puts me to bed. Oh, thoughts on your experience at the court? The minigame was mad fun. Oh my god, I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you.
Chat told me I get to do it again. So I'm pretty excited to get there.
Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
I am wondering what's up with Farina and why she's acting like a psycho.
You really think so? That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Alright, we got the Jack family testing. See, now we're gathering evidence. Alright, chat. I'm about to do something fucking crazy. And I should probably wait to do it, but I really want to fucking do it. So we're gonna do it together, and you're gonna watch my pain. So I was trying to level up my characters a little bit. And I noticed something. As I was gathering materials, I noticed I need this, which I have none of. And when I looked it up, it says I have to do the Knave challenge. Now I assumed that was Arlecchino's boss fight, which I thought I hadn't unlocked yet until I clicked on it and realized I can just go fucking do it. And I want to do it. I want to get my ass whooped. I already read all this. I want her to step on me. I'm terrified. Like, I don't even know if my Arlecchino's gonna work on her. Like, is she immune to power damage? The fourth one.
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid? It's
all right.
my turn now. With these rising flames.
Dodged. Alright, I can do regular damage, sir. This is such a better change. What? You don't need to unlock the boss? I guess not.
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
I didn't mean to do that.
With these rising flames.
Stop it.
Is it my turn?
Alright, so she's pretty basic so far. Hold this.
Shoot on sight. Now that's what I like.
Stop it. Oh god, I'm not damaging her anymore.
Is it my turn now? Transfixed. This is where
Get my health back.
flames.
I miss! I miss!
up and away! Shower me with praise! Let the world
But did this mention in the update? I don't know. Alright, I'm still doing a little bit of damage. What the fuck was that she just did?
Of darkness, destruction shall rise.
Oh god! Oh, okay, after clearing your next charge attack will unleash Scarlet Nighttide. What's that? Oh, she transformed! Oh god! She's so fucking cool! Do I just gotta like live? What am I supposed to do?
Flames.
Ah!
closing in. Yoo-hoo!
Okay, I cleared her bond of life. Okay, we're good.
The countdown has begun.
Alright.
Like a fly tangled in a web.
What is she doing? Oh, thank God for Yanlin's fucking shield. Oh my God. Can you stop? You're scaring the shit out of me. Bro, she is so tanky.
Taste of purgatory.
Nah, run away.
Is it my turn now?
All right, there we go. Fuck her up.
Laid bare.
Let my name echo in song.
Thank God for Chlorine being able to heal herself.
Is it my turn now?
All this. Good luck on her final phase. I'm scared. She's already fucking one of the hardest bosses I've ever done.
Witness my rise.
Alright, first phase is about to be done.
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Alright, first phase. Oh, I've been waiting for this transformation. Get it, girl! I'm so hyped! Ah, my queen! Cinder of the two worlds. Ah! I'm about to get fucked up. Chively, you're not ready, man. You gotta hold this L. Oh my god!
Who's next? Defeated.
What just happened? Is that supposed to be an insecure?
Shower me with praise.
Alright, I need to heal my characters.
Dancing in the wind.
I'm scared.
Up and away.
Alright, Lanya's back to full health. Alright, let's switch this back to battle mode. Okay.
Strike a pose.
I have no shield! Okay.
Made manifest.
Okay, we're good. Ooh, that felt very Final Fantasy 14 right there.
Who's next?
I'm so fucked. Ah!
Moon have set. Struggle big.
What do I even do?
Laid bare.
Time to shine. Someone help me.
I'm so fucking scared. I'm dead. Alright. GG chat, GG. That was wild.
Who's next?
We got murdered. I'm gonna retry. I'm gonna try one more time. That was our first time. We did okay for first time. All right. I might actually use items. Step on me, mommy, to another level. You got it. I mean, I've never actually used any like buff items or anything, Dark Souls type shit. Dude, I'm so here for it.
Afraid?
Closing in.
Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
I need to get my health up for my characters.
Is it my turn now?
Up and away.
I just have to worry about Farina and Lan Yen because the other two characters can heal themselves.
Closer now. Into the shadows. How amusing.
Closing in.
With these rising flames.
Brilliant.
Oh fuck, she nicked me.
Ready.
Alright. First phase is light work. It's just long. Where'd she go?
Is it my turn now? Now that's more like it. Overrule. Everlasting. as the
Hold
moon.
that.
Is it my turn now?
Hold that. Chilling, chilling. Wait till you try out the narwhal boss.
Spare your energy. Running is a
Alright, now she's doing the Bond of Life shit. It's alright, we're chilling, we're chilling. After clearing Bond of Life, your next shark attack will release Scarlet Night Tide. So how do I clear her Bond of Life? It didn't really tell me that.
This show. Who's next?
Bro, that's my fault. I shouldn't have got hit there. I can't keep her out too long.
Like a fly tangled in a web.
That's what you get, Arena Matt. I fucked up. I shouldn't have switched to her. Alright, Farina, I need you to heal. Fuck, I gotta wait mad long to bring back Arlecchino. Sloppy run, sloppy run. What the fuck?
Trapped like a bunch of
Oh god.
animals.
She got me feeling I'm playing Final Fantasy 14.
The show begins. Closing in.
Alright. My DPS is definitely lower now because I don't have Arlecchino, so I need to get her back up as soon as I can. Alright. Just need to get away from her for a minute.
Spare your energy.
Fuck, I still need 30 seconds.
Little use.
Same mistake.
Strike a pose.
Into the shadows.
Chlorine's out here hard carrying, man.
Hunt them down. Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent.
Alright. I thought I had a shield, I did not.
Running is of little use. Not bad.
My name.
You've proven to be a worthy opponent.
Oh fuck.
Butterfly.
Heal! Alright, we gotta get Arlecchino up and healed before we get into the next second phase. Or we're just gonna get our asses whooped.
Spare
That
your
one.
energy. Running is of little use.
Alright, let's take this time to heal up before we go to the next phase.
How brilliant. Closing in.
Laid bare, the countdown has begun.
Alright, let's get Farina up.
Like a fly tangled in a web. Spare
Nah, Chlorine, get the fuck out of there.
little use. With these rising flames.
Ah, fuck! Sorry, we're fine. Oh god. I'm so scared to pull Arlecchino.
Is it my turn?
Where's my charge attack? Bro. All the bosses are higher pyro resistance? Okay.
Is it my turn now?
What's up, DQ? Welcome to the stream, bud. I'm not even supposed to be in this fight yet. I just wanted to do it because I love this bitch. Oh god.
Trapped like a bunch of helpless animals. Not bad.
Stop it.
You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Alright, we're chilling.
Energy. Running is of little use.
Oh great. I didn't know second phase had a timer. Unfortunately, my best damage dealer is Arlecchino, so it's like... Alright, so is this an insta-kill that she does at the beginning of the fight? Because if that's the case, I'm going to try and use Chlorine to dash out of it. Lore accurate Arla. Okay.
Seared away. My blade is all that remains.
Alright. I'm scared.
Closing in.
Transfix.
Stop it. Fuck, I forgot to use Farina. It's okay, it's okay. Stop it! Damn, she's eating through my shields.
Get away!
Let's see how strong your resolve truly is.
I'm so nervous. Wait, did she poison Lan Yen? Does she have corrosive? Oh my god! Woo! Why does this bitch have lasers? Oh fuck, I missed. Oh, I forgot about this move. I forgot about this move. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine, chat.
Up and away!
Alright, let's heal up. Sorry, I can't look at the chat right now. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Stop it.
Your punishment made manifest.
Fuck. Oh, thank you, Chlorine. Oh, I love you, baby girl. I haven't had a boss fight stress me out this bad in so long. Alright. We're good, we're good. I'm so scared to keep Arlecchino out. But I know I have to get her burst up. Stop it.
Into the shadows.
Believe it or not, I feel most safe on Clorinda right now. Go!
Up and away! Ills be gone!
Oh fuck, here we go again.
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains.
Okay, okay. I got you, bitch.
All hope has been extinguished.
The show begins!
Yes! Oh, she's back in the fight. She's actually back in the fight now. Let's go.
Into the shadows.
Fun fact, our second phase, she uses two sides. Yeah, I know. So I think she's so cool.
Punishment made
Okay.
manifest.
Okay. Move back in. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Loaded. Your punishment made manifest.
Shit, you would think I did this before.
Up and away! Shower new things! Let my name echo in song!
Into the shadows. Time to finish
Fuck. Best fight in the boss game so far. Best fight in the boss game. Best boss fight in the game so far. Let's fucking go. Wait, I don't have any. Oh my god, that was fan-fucking-tastic. It's a good character to have, but it's a double-edged sword to use. Grats. No, I've gotten pretty good at balancing out the negatives of Arlecchino, because she was actually the first 5-star character I got starting the game. All right, I need a second after that. Holy shit. I can definitely see myself getting good at that fight. She definitely has some pretty telegraphed attacks. All right, DQ. This is your first time on stream. Welcome. Chat, say hi to DQ. So DQ, I'm still pretty much a noob when it comes to Genshin Impact. I've actually only just got into Fontaine like last week. I had started playing Genshin because I started off as a nerdcore reactor. Nerdcore is music that artists make based on video game characters, anime characters, or the shows themselves, or the themes, whatever. And an artist had made a song about Arlecchino. I had no idea who the fuck Arlecchino was. And this song, not only was the song so good, but like the imagery, the way they put a video together for it too. And once I found out a little bit about Arlecchino, I basically said when she became available again, I would start playing Genshin. And then she became available, and she was the first 5-star character I pulled. and she's been my main ever since. So she also came out at the same time as Chlorine, which both of them have the bond of life issue. But Chlorine being able to heal herself helps a lot. And Lan Yen I got, but while I was trying to pull Arlecchino, I had actually got Lan Yen to C6. So I was like, all right, she's cool. And then I found out she's the second best shielder in the game. And I'm like, all right, that makes sense. And since Arlecchino can't heal, a shielder makes sense to put with her. And then when Farina came out, I needed a good support. And everybody's like, yeah, Farina's awesome. And my team came together. But now, even though Chlorine just carried me through that boss fight, she might be getting replaced with Skirk. I just gotta pull her. Sorry, I'm like super on a high right now for that. That fight was dope. No worries, best advice I can give for a new player: take your time, enjoy the game, don't pull for every character. No, I actually, I pulled for Raiden Shogun on the last banner because I loved Inazuma, and Raiden Shogun was a boss ass bitch, and I wanted to make a Pyro Electro team. Because I have Shev to C6 by accident again, because I was trying to pull somebody else. But then I just did Skirk's tryout, and she's fucking fantastic, and she gives me hard Arlecchino vibes. And I've already thought about how I could rearrange my rotation for my team to fit her in. And it's just, fuck. But my wallet's crying. Anyway, back to the Archon quest. I feel like a fucking champion after that fight.
I've faced many opponents in my duels. Most of them I defeated. The rest surrendered.
Oh my god, that was dope.
No.
Save for Alice. Who the fuck is Alice?
Are you okay, Navia?
Alright.
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Florent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city.
Word. Also,
I'll get myself together on the way. So please don't worry.
the artist that did the Arlecchino song also did a really, really good Farina song, which actually the Farina song is overall a better song. And she just came out with a Skirk song today, so I will be reacting to that. Do you need advice quick on how to use Skirk? I will take any, because I don't have her yet, but I'm definitely gonna pull for her. Kaylee's I fucking first clear rewards. Let's go. Chat, I'm gassed. I can't believe I beat her. So the whole reason I was even fighting her is because I was trying to level up my Arlecchino, and I was just looking at her talents, and while I was farming for material, I'm like, oh, I need these to level up her talent. Where do I get these? And I'm like, oh, the Knave challenge. Oh, I don't think I have that yet. And then I went and looked, and I could just go do it. And it looks like I'm gonna need to beat her at least. I'm gonna need at least 2 more of these, because I almost have enough to level her up again. Oh no, I don't. You should watch her character trailer full on anime opening. Kaylee's mother. Oh, you're talking about Alice? Wait, who's Kaylee? For Skirk, either you burst or you skill. You can't do both. I was definitely fucking that up, not gonna lie. All right, let me heal up real quick. I got a message my buddy because he was telling me about that fight, and I need to tell him I beat it. So, serious question. That first move she does in her second phase, is that actually a one-shot kill? Like, is that why I like died immediately? Oh, Skirk's character trailer? No, I actually haven't watched it yet. You know what? Let me do that.
Shoot on sight.
Sorry, Clarence. Love you, girl. All right, hold on. Let me lower this. I didn't want to get any spoilers for Skirk. All I knew is that she's Child's Master, and she's heavily linked to the Abyss. So you know what? Let's go watch that now. Let's take a short break, and then we'll jump back into the Archon quest. We have so much time. We've only been here an hour, so hey, I'm here for it. But see, look, Hala CG. This is Hala CG, and her Genshin songs are what got me into Genshin Impact. And now she did her Skirk song. I don't want to watch it yet because I'm going to react to it on Sunday. But I really want to watch it. The laser is a one-shot kill. Oh, not that. I didn't mean the laser. So when we went into her second phase, she starts off in the air and she like dives down at us, and it straight up killed my character as soon as she did it. But I did get hit by it. But it would make sense if it is a one shot. All right, so we want this one. Lament of a Ruined World? Lament of a Ruined World, I'm sorry. Bad English. Alright. Wowie.
This view of the stars.
Hold on, I'm gonna hide chat for a second.
It seems timeless. As if it could last forever. But all it takes is an instant for everything to come crashing down.
Alright, her model is fantastic. The abyss on her arms and legs is crazy. And her voice actor is eaten right now.
The only choice is to forge ahead.
Is this her theme? Oh, she fighting the Fatui? Wait, no, those are Abyss Heralds, right?
You survive.
Oh, so she's just her. Alright.
You endure. You evolve.
You can't tell me that transformation doesn't scream Arlecchino vibes. Like, look at that transformation again and think about when Arlecchino pulls out her second wing in that boss fight we just did.
You endure. You evolve.
She's a whole ass magical girl.
Survive. You endure. You evolve.
Sailor Moon will be proud. Is that song on Spotify? The song is hype as shit. All right, so she entered the abyss as a child and basically grew up there. Is that what I'm getting from this? Right, she's Child's master because he fell into the abyss as well, right? So she must have trained him after the fact.
Shine steadfast, a beacon true to come over until the end of tunnel. This melody will end ready. I'm waiting here, waiting for you.
Oh, her burst is so fucking fly. Ah!
Civilizations crumble and fade into eternal night. But when darkness falls, I will slit its throat.
Oh! I have to have her. I have to have her. Everything about her is exactly what I liked about Arlecchino in the first place. She's got a badass design. She fights like a fucking champion. I love the transforming weapon. And that last line, that cold, I will slit its throat, that reminds me of everything that makes Arlecchino great. I need to have her. I have to have her. Fuck, I want her. You said Star Odyssey? What's Star Odyssey? Oh. Oh, is this like an anime of her storyline? Oh, hold on. Let me put. All right. Rewind. I like Wanderer's trailer. It's done well. Trailer name, Genshin story trailer, The Divine Will. I'll check it out. Into box. Those who come from beyond with the power to reshape the world are known as Descenders, which our character is one, right? But you are not yet worthy of that name, since it was I who have opened the border for you. You are nothing but a trespass. Ew!
If you're alone, journey makes you drift too far away. And if the dust and times to weigh you down, pulling you astray. If passing is change.
Farina! Oh, Nuvolet. Why is there not a Genshin anime? Or am I an uncultured swine and there is one? Like, how are you gonna animate this so well and not make a whole ass anime out of it? They could make so much money. You seek means to defeat me. Walk the path I once walked. Look at her, she's aura farming coming out the fucking water. Oh shit, Desert's capital. Wait, she fought Dainsleif? How deep into the lore is this character? I was already sold, but she's gonna come out here and pull a Virgil? Like, word? So, DQ, again, you're new here. I'm a huge Devil May Cry fan, and Arlecchino gave me Virgil vibes, and now we got another character giving me Virgil vibes. Is that the unknown goddess? Yep. That was fuck. All right, and what was the last one you want me to check out? The Divine Will. Story trip. Did I watch this one already? Oh, I know we watched a couple of them.
3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
Oh, is this the puppet?
The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
It's funny that you brought up this character because we just did we just finished Samario a couple weeks ago, and his boss fight up until now was my favorite boss fight in the game. But Arlecchino takes the fucking cake.
Fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god, my creator, my mother.
The Raiden Shogun?
Valuing strength above all.
Wait, wasn't this in the game? No.
Saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human.
Wait, yeah, we've definitely watched this before. I've definitely seen this already.
My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination.
Yeah, I remember this.
The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity.
Yeah, his voice actor killed it.
There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief.
All right,
Your era
I'm gonna throw out my cup of beer back.
is coming to an end.
All right. Now that we done had our little break, let's go jump back into. Oh shit! I gotta watch this. I'm not gonna watch it now, but I eventually gotta watch this. I haven't watched Alekino's short. All right, back to the game. All right. So I already enjoyed this game very much, but I think I'm more in love with it now than I've been in like ever. Between the fact that Samaria was great and Fontaine has been even better so far, so I'm loving the story. That boss fight was fantastic. I love a challenging boss fight. And then now fucking Skirk. I know I'm super late and I haven't watched all those animated shorts, but I need to get on that. Let me get some rewards. I'm gonna be doing everything I can to farm for Primos because I want Skirk so bad now. Like I already wanted her, but now I want her even more. Skirk is fun to use, but she's limited with party composition. I'm gonna make it work. You're about to witness the greatest liar in all of Tavat.
Boss, how may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic? For all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
Very soon, the devs might add more characters to her kit. Oh, nice. See, people said the same thing about me having Chlorine and Alekino on a team, but I adjusted my playstyle to fit the way I want to play those characters, as opposed to having, obviously, Alekino is my main DPS, I should build around her, so I did, but I also built around her mark, and that's how I built the playstyle of the team. So usually I start off a fight, pop Alekino's mark, I have to wait for it to get to level 3, so I'll swap to Lanya and put a shield up, and then I'll swap to Farina to get her support out, her summons. Now what I do from there depends on what I have. If I have Farina's burst, I'll pop her burst. Usually by that point, Arlecchino's mark will be ready to go. I can switch back to Arlecchino, start comboing out. And if not, I'll switch to Chlorine and I'll use Chlorine's guns. And by the time her elemental skill runs out, same thing, the mark's ready to go. And then I'll swap back, pop the mark. Depending on if my shield's still up or not, I'll either switch back to Lanya and pop the shield and then combo out with Arlecchino. And I could see myself doing something similar with Skirk, because Skirk is going to go good with Farina.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene.
Even Celestia got fooled by a liar? Ooh!
After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling
at the end of the day, play the way you want them. Exactly.
So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the... But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other. not knowing what.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed.
Interesting.
The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation.
Ooh. So he shot at the person that shot Jacques.
Reason being, Mr. Callis had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene.
Then why do you have a gun in his hand?
But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on it. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callis ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us?
Because he was protecting his daughter, like a good fucking dad.
He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
That's also true. Who the fuck's gonna believe that story?
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he can. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callis's honor in your hands, boss.
The first court case we did was super fun, and this one's already getting really interesting too.
And if I may just say one more thing, the whole Callis the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callis, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callis's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today, no matter what others might say. He'll always be the man I respect the most, and he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Alright, got me playing Genshin and watching your stream at work. Who's this? Oh, Katsuko. Is that Demon? Is that Demon? Look, chat. Somebody, I didn't realize somebody from chat messaged me in the game. I believe it's Demon Ruins. I think.
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
Intel is just like teachers. You gotta invest a lot before you can start it.
Alright, where are we? I'm still on Cloud 9 after winning that boss fight. I want to go do it again, but I don't want to spend all the stream just fighting Arlecchino. I am absolutely going to grind that fight, though. I'm going to level up my Arlecchino. It's going to be all good things.
Hey, Thierry! It's me!
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so you've caught news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the Guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
Ooh.
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callis did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city.
Duh.
Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it.
It's like people from Fontaine, right? That happens to.
If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Remember the Gardamex attacked us.
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Oh my god, she's like straight up accusing this guy. But no, that cutscene was also nuts because we got to see Chlorine go in. She's a beast.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible. So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
So this goes back to the case where her dad sacrificed himself to protect her.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, thank you. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Alright, he was sounding suspicious at first, but he cool.
Loaded.
Alright, where we going now? Yeah, we can do this the fast way. Oh, maybe that's not the fast way. Oh no, yeah, we gotta go down, so yeah, so. Can we also talk about how beautiful Fontaine is? I love it. Geronimo! Let's not break Farina's ankles.
Hello, how may I help you?
Cal Cagani? Cal
I'm
Cagni?
here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him. Sure, I will let...
Alright.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel.
Uncle Marcel.
There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the...
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also
Loved
witnessed
it.
your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive.
Sleuthing. Ace Detective, what was it? Paimon? No, that's not what you call. Was it lawyer? I don't know I forgot what she called herself.
Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf. I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
You know, Paimon's eyes look very similar to Skirk's leggings.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans...
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away.
Ooh.
Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes...
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea.
Right, we drank it.
If not
or
for the
Paimon drank
vigilance
it.
of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabriere will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Whoop.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself.
Navia's fun to
We'll
use.
ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
I tried her out in the tryout. It was fun.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it...
DQ, just a quick question. Just because you had mentioned it earlier. About using Skirk's elemental skill in her burst. Best is mustache, Navia? She has a mustache? Wait, what? You said you can't use her skill and her burst, only one or the other. Can you explain why? Just so I can understand her mechanics a little better, because I know there was some points...
to all three suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
There was a little bit of a part with where I was trying to use it, and she has two different bursts with two different cooldowns. And I think one absorbs like the drops behind around her. What the hell is it called? The void. I'd have to go look.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Yeah, none of them really stood out as suspect.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so... Anyway, even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start? You're
Jacques'
right.
motive.
Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
If it was Jock, I wouldn't have fired a shot at all. It makes sense, because that's what the third person was there for.
Oh? And why is that?
Could he guarantee his safety after killing Callus? Could he guarantee his family's safety after killing Callus?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the order and seek protection from my father.
Seems the third person was the one who derailed everything.
Makes sense. But without evidence that besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit, it's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible.
I mean, it is her dad. If I had evidence to exonerate my dad.
But who among the
hold
three
on.
suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Wrong chat. Hold on. Just popping chat back in. There we go. Alright, I don't know what Marcel does for work.
Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques.
Maybe I'm right.
And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex.
Bam.
Still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been also... Wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of Mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
I don't see it being the wife, though. Oh, she knew her husband was in on it.
Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father.
Oh, wait.
And thus had the best chance of learning about his... But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and...
So you're saying he's too broke?
Exactly. He can't.
Wrong person.
And even if he could, I don't think he would...
Alright, so that leaves just Thierry.
Thierry, you say? Huh. But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that...
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guards. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out.
Who could it be?
Oh. Oh. Alright. Jack's family business believes that he had struggled to kill with an order to kill Callus. Callus acted self-defense, or was it more of an incident? Alright, let me look around. We got Callus's case records. On array. Oh, we're missing evidence? Florent, the advisor, also had grateful to Callus and his kindness. He also presents banquet on the day and can prove evidence that Callus did not carry a gun with him. Who held the banquet? If we just consider the incident with the Gardamex, only person that really fits the bill. If you open your adventure book where you can see bosses and enemies, you can claim a first clear reward, which gives you an extra boss drops if you haven't claimed it yet. I did claim it, Demon. Believe me, I was pretty excited to have beaten Arlecchino. Right, so it has to be Marcel.
You know, if you think everything through...
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Ooh.
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
He's someone who's very close to you after all.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
The synth production base.
Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. We need far more solid proof before we can hope to...
Navia, here you are.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I've been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Tartaglia? Child? What the fuck?
What? Is that someone you know?
When you skill, your burst goes on cooldown. When you burst, your skill goes on cooldown. Oh.
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
You can burst, then skill that one time after that. Okay, gotcha.
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came... If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Alright, so we gotta go defend Child. Let's go.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Huh? Split up?
Oh.
What do you mean?
You can go to Arrhenius while I go investigate that place.
Just since this is a trial
Let's
about
go
the
beat
serial
ass.
disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Arrhenius. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and
Mustache
hand the decisive evidence to me.
Navia. Hold on. I'll do it right now. Mustache Navia. Yo, that's hilarious. Oh, that's funny.
I bid ye well.
Hold on. Chat. Whoops. I didn't mean to drag it there. Whatever. Chat. I'm sure you guys have all seen this before, but this is hilarious. Does that actually happen in the game, or is that a mod?
We'll help you.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
Oh, these guys.
Ah, Malou, Silver. When did...
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require... It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Arrhenius. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House. See you there!
Let's get it. Suspect analysis. Alright, so we're going to beat ass, and she's going to try and find evidence on child.
Now that Navia has set out for Arrhenius, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
It's in the water?
Huh. According to Malus's info, the synth production base is underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance.
Thank you, blessings of the Hydro Archon. Dun dun dun.
Finally found it! Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base.
They can talk underwater?
Sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
But I'm sure we can find something.
Ah, you're right. An important place like this is back. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Echo, echo, echo.
It would appear that I must repeat my
Nouvelle?
question again, Mr. Tartaglia.
My boy.
Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Do you? Wait, what?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
He is not gonna fight fucking Chlorinde.
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Chlorinde, right?
Tell me I get to watch it.
I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
That's such a child move to do, though.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of...
No. That's what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
Why are they complaining? She was right last time, you fucking assholes.
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
See?
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
Navia, relax!
We
Sorry,
can
this is
put
getting
the
good.
discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
I'm so interested.
And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default.
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer.
I wanted to see Child fight Chlorine so bad.
So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to...
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Hold on, guys. Alright, here we go.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Oof.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Ooh. The mess test was an actual thing during a past event. That's funny.
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you
waiting for
may
Hoyo to
also
release
be
it so I
charged
can
with
throw money at it.
making a false accusation.
That's a skin,
Knowing
yeah, that's
this,
funny.
Do you still wish to charge?
Yes.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Let's get it. After some time, a shocked and confused Marcel is brought to the stands.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies, sir. It all just happens. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful.
Alright, so now... So the Traveler is infiltrating while I'm doing the court case? Is that what's gonna happen?
Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your... Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
I love Harina's design.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Ooh, of course, because Nouvelette's, you know, him. He's got all the info. Anyway, I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, DQ. First off, thanks for coming in. Second off, thanks for all your advice. And third off, I hope to see you again. I usually do Genshin streams once a week just because I'm trying to... I have a lot of other content that I try to fit on the channel, and I want to be able to enjoy this when I can. So hopefully you'll swing by again. All right, let's do this.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabriere. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life.
Really? Did they check how much ammo was in the gun?
The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel.
I subbed. Have a nice day. Appreciate you, dog. See you later.
These are the known facts about the...
Alright, let's argue.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene.
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor.
Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Yep. Alright. On the day of the murder, I've identified loopholes. Wait. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet, countryside estate owned by Country Cabriere. Florence advised Callus to not carry a gun and went out. None other than myself. Combining the information regarding the Gardamex and the investigation so far, it can be concluded that there's only one person who can... okay, that's the Gardamex thing. Jack's family believed that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callus. Did Callus act in self-defense, or was it more of an incident? Alright, so... this one. Oh.
Something's not right. Let me think.
Wait, what do you mean? Three years ago on the rainy day, Callus had a gun in addition to the clothing of the unknown person. Alright, hold on. Who had the motive to kill? Okay.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered, and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility, and had sent out another assassin.
Bam. Alright. When the Callus gets arrived, Callus holding a gun, did not bring a gun himself. After conducting a reinvestigation, it's certain that Callus did not bring him. Moreover, the possible existence of a third person with the clothes, right?
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
Okay, so yeah. On the day of the murder, spent a hostage large banquet countryside owned by that. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the first shot must have missed, while the second shot must have taken Jacques' life. Callus did not carry a gun with him when he went. Self-defense. Someone has to use these. Oh, because those already got used. Alright. The suspect did not dispute the conclusion. Oh, yeah, we know why. First shot must have missed. Second shot must have taken Jack's life. The Gardamex. Damn.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a cost, but now it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques.
Bam. We did it. Successful refutation.
Ah, so that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
That could actually like open up a whole can of worms to different cases.
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Oof.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
I guess now that we're not, Farina's enemy, she doesn't sound as crazy as when she was trying to, like, argue with us.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Oh, so it's not just me.
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
That would make sense.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
Okay, there's the arrogance again.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice.
I'm still assuming that I still think it was because Navia was under threat.
What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Bam!
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
Ooh.
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives.
Bam. They just realized that this dude that they've been talking shit about this whole time was a fucking hero.
Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist.
Damn!
But by staying
She called him
silent,
out.
we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate.
She straight called him out.
I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
I fucking love her. Oh, she's great.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Oh, doesn't she hate Clarand? Well, she did because she killed her dad, but now she knows that her dad was pushing for it. Ooh.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
This is getting so good.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives.
Oh, I fucking love Chlorine.
In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die.
Yo, no bullshit. How many bodies does Chlorine have? With that comment she just made, have y'all ever thought about how many people she's fucking killed? I might have just gained more of an appreciation for this character.
I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
It's because now she's going to link it to the attack with the Gardamex.
Wait,
And
weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
And the financials behind it.
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill Bullsjak and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified.
Bam.
The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene.
Ooh.
Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous.
Oh, it's gonna get
I'm
worse.
used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
What you can say to that?
Ooh.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list.
Ooh.
Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter?
Oof.
But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyway.
It's timing again.
Ooh.
I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition,
Ooh.
I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business
Ooh.
only thrived when I received Callus's patronage.
Did I know he was from Cisnaya?
But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, Demoiselle. This...
Oh my god.
It's not your fault.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
I think I know why this is getting me like I'm so into this. I don't know if you guys know this, but I love court shows. Suits was one of my favorites, even though there's a lot of drama outside of Suits. I love shows like Law and Order. Like, I love this shit. And people like try to argue each other's reasoning. Like, I love debate.
This is isn't just about me. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that
Better call
I still
Sal.
have the ability to search for the truth.
That's a good one.
While that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to. And whose image do you see? Is it a man named Vache?
Oh!
Oh, so you do know that name.
I've merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Oh, he's lying in court.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Oh, it's my fucking lying in court. Oh, come on. Why don't you stop it there? Fuck. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. But yeah, can we talk about fucking Clorin's body count? The fuck is this? Oh. I'm perfectly fine with my party. Oh, it's a domain. It's a domain. Yo.
Strike a pose!
Ready.
Raj, it sucked that you got here as late as you did because you missed one of the best boss fights we've ever done. We actually fought against the Arlecchino boss fight, and she was hard. She beat my ass the first time, and she has one-shot attacks. It's crazy.
The floor is going up. Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Let's get it.
Thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way.
Oh, we got a puzzle?
Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Oh, down there. Under the water we go. How do we break? Oh, wait. I got it closer. There we go. It's okay, I remember the travel mechanics. Oh shit, we're flooding it to get up top? It's funny, in most games, when it comes to a flooded area, you usually have to drain the water, not flood it. So that's interesting.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Progress, that's what matters. Hi, guys.
Overruled. Up and away. Shower me with threat.
Into the shadows. Time to testify.
Raj, have you seen Skirk yet? Give me that chest. Let's go.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
I want to get back to the court case. Nani? I see Max. A welcoming committee? I want her so bad. Hold this. Hold this. Die.
May I present?
You guys can just do this.
Dancing in the wind.
Alrighty. Fly chlorine.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
He's being charged by Navia as we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence.
Anything good?
What's all this? Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
From the missing girls.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but... What? Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here, and then they were turned into water, and all the boxes of things. These names.
Yep. That's fucked. Alright, let's look around for more evidence.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes. Callus. Navia's father.
An investigation report on him.
Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on...
Yep, it's a...
It's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it.
Which we already figured out.
This should prove the existence of the third person, right? We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organ. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture in time. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
They planned this well in advance.
They're all...
I like that. That was some interesting evidence. Alright, do we have any more evidence around here? Or just over there? That must be the primordial water.
Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
Remember, synth is made from the water of primordial sea, just diluted.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth?
Well, they definitely proves that they were producing synth.
Yep.
Alright. And here's the last one.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Eee. Oh, Paimon's getting upset.
Traveler, Paimon will try her best. It's just, how can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep
Okay, I almost feel bad for Paimon. The goal of the research is to save his lover, a woman called Vignier, who was dissolved. Oh my god, the dude that she asked us to find was his research partner.
So that's why he did it all. Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over?
So
That's
this
just insane!
Vashir. So Vashir was the one behind the serial disappearance, and this dude was his partner.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
No, he is the researcher. Oh my god.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these...
Yes, he signed off on a bunch of experiment reports. The voice I heard from the fountain was probably Vignier.
So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There was probably an accident. They probably discovered the water of the primordial sea together. She got turned into the creature we saw, and he was trying to find a way to get her back.
In any case...
Alright, so there's gotta be more evidence around. According to this record, Bashir didn't care how many victims he dissolved as long as he could bring his lover back. Alright, so we gotta find some more evidence. Alright, we got all this evidence. We already examined that. It doesn't look like there's any more. All the synth. Oh, here we go.
Oh, look! There's an important looking basin over here, and it's full of water!
This must be the water from the primordial sea.
That means this is where they make all the synth! And that if you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human!
Correct.
Paimon will take notes on this and...
I think that's all the evidence, right?
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But...
Who really is Bashir?
Yeah, we haven't found anything that revealed. No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago.
No way that Marcella is Bashir.
That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing. Paimon!
Alright, so let's see if there's any new evidence. Alright, I already read this. Wait, what? According to the records, Bashir didn't care how many victims dissolved his life, but there's nothing here on Bashir's true identity. Nothing else particularly noteworthy. Okay, is it this? Nope. This stuff? Okay.
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything.
I'll find something for sure. After some time.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
What the fuck, Paimon?
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see.
What we find? Nani?
Vignier. Isn't that Vache's lover? Then you found her diary.
Ooh.
Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too.
She made a list of baby
Paimon
names.
feels even worse for her.
I can't read that.
So many! A whole page's worth!
What's she in him?
The final name she decided, Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vignier's grown son?
Oh, that's him. But there's still no proof that it's him.
And whose image do you see, Marcel?
Alright, chat. Short break before we continue this. I'm really into this right now, but I really gotta go to the bathroom. I've been pounding water since before the stream. So hold on one second. Hello. All right, we're back. I also made a little bit of a snack because I really want to enjoy this. So let's do this.
Is it a man named Vache? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
So we know you're
I
bullshitting.
was waiting for you to say as expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Duh.
It's all right, Monsieur Nervalette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial
You say you've never heard the name of a share. All right. Here we go.
But the truth of it,
Oh shit, the character's talking.
is that you've always been Vache.
Oh shit, the character's talking. I was not ready for the traveler to talk.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Veneer, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you.
Oh shit.
You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
Ah, so that's how he did. That's why his timing showing up was different.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
Get it, girl.
You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Uh-oh. He's cracking. He's cracking, chat.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Oh, confession.
Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes?
Well,
no one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vigniere's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people.
He's spitting crazy right now, but hey.
Vigniere is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
But she wasn't dead, she was turned into a monster.
But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved, no matter what I do.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
Yep.
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
This got crazy.
I did all of that. And in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
What the fuck? Chat, what is happening?
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vigniere. Vigniere, please, Vigniere. Don't think badly of me.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
That's how I felt after fighting all the keynote.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Nublet proceeds to review and compile all the evidence and records.
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vigniere. During
I'm gonna let this play.
underwater expedition, Vigniere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vigniere back to life.
I will say, that sounds pretty traumatizing. Imagine the person you love most trying to water right in front of you.
To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
You know what I also didn't realize? Navia didn't bring up the attack from the robots.
And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Fantastic. That was awesome.
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
Obviously, he's fucking guilty.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
Not only calling him by his real name.
Good. It's what he did.
With that, the serial disappearance.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Serial killers are often just normal people. Or act like normal people.
He's hurt so many innocent people. Huh? Are you okay?
She just solved her father's case. She probably feels overwhelmed with emotion.
Marcel, you were
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can...
Yeah. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Alright, I'm getting emotional.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
But he doesn't get his fight with Chlorinde.
Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to, so—
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Uh-oh.
Ugh, what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get...
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
I'm waiting for this thing to malfunction.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale,
Like
Mr.
now!
Tartaglia is guilty.
What the fuck?
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be in? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
I had no idea that was gonna happen, but I fucking called it.
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
Maybe.
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Yeah.
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court.
Well,
we must accept.
Do we get the fight with Chlorinde? Do we get the fight with Chlorinde?
Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
Even Nouvelette's like, what the fuck just happened? Oh!
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke.
This must be the Act 1.
You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Oh, get it, child! It's just y'all's fault for fucking with a Fatui Harbinger. Oh, he's going full transformation. He's going Super Saiyan.
I am sorry.
Nouvelette just one-shot him?
We will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
He just one-shot a Fatui Harbinger. My bad. I was clearly unfamiliar with your game.
Monsieur Nouvelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
So Nouvelette is kind of that guy. What the fuck just happened?
This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Farina.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it.
Well, relax, Farina.
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
She's crashing out.
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
Ooh. Ooh, something's going on.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
She's putting on a play.
However, given the state of things, I'll give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of performance, with every action meant to stir up and, of course, for every performance there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment!
Her mask is cracking.
If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded everything he's done. Not to mention the danger he poses are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely all shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict. Now,
oh God.
Having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
Tell me you have no idea what's going on without telling me you have no idea what's going on.
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into...
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Way to pull the rug out from under her.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Can we just talk about the fact that he one-shot him?
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Nouvelette like the best DPS in the game? So he just flexed on us a little bit?
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Also true. Yeah, that was fantastic. Looks like we're in Act 2 now. Did we just finish Act 2? Wait, yeah, because Act 1 was the Lady trial, so we should have just finished Act 2, right? With a cutscene like that?
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him! Traveler! Hey, Traveler!
Bro.
Marcel! What are you doing?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge. No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
I wouldn't fuck with Nouvelette. If Nouvelette's standing right next to me, I feel safe.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher?
Ooh.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage the Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterward.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers...
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's...
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
I forgot Nouvelette's not human. I've heard... I don't know his whole story yet, but if I recall, he's a dragon. Right?
Very well. I will grant...
Your Honor.
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you.
This is definitely the Act 2 finale. It has to be. This is too good of an ending. Everything's getting resolved right now, and I'm so hyped to get into Act 3. And I'm more excited for Act 4 when Arlecchino shows up.
Loading.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stages?
Vacher.
Oh, shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell.
Yes, that's it.
Vignier, it's me! It's me!
Vacher?
I'm here! Where are you, Vignier?
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey!
Uh-oh. Well, this happened to us where we passed out.
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vacher! Vignier!
Vacher? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it...
It's been more than
20 years. God damn.
I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you, Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vacher, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Jesus Christ.
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Whoa, what the fuck?
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
What is happening?
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
You... Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices.
Oh, shit.
Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together.
So all those things he was getting blamed for were all the victims.
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemonade. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore.
Oh.
Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
Because he turned into a monster.
This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became. You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
This is fantastic.
The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Looks like I didn't meet Vignier back then either. They must have wanted me to lure Marcel here from the very beginning.
No! Yeah, she can't hate me. Let me...
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Oh, so she, as her last bit of love, was trying to protect him from this. Oof.
Vache.
Vache? 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 Vache?
Oh my god.
Vache! Drown.
Later, the guards find the culprit of the several serial disappearance of young woman case, Marcel. Wait, fuck. What'd that say? Hold on. Let me let the stream catch up. However, the final report from the physician is that he died of a massive heart attack.
Gosh, it's really
That was
been a long
wild.
time since we've been able to relax.
Shopping is stressful in its own.
Well met, partner. I knew something great.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
So I wonder how long this is after.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia.
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the court since then. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then,
no one
was
come.
going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
That's awesome.
So his name's definitely been cleared now.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years. Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there. And there was no...
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
That's awesome.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarande out for a meal.
Oh, she forgave Clarande.
Are you two on better?
While you were investigating Vaché's headquarters, Clarande gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
That's the thing, Clarande was just doing her job.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarande wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how, and on top of that, just how much people still look up to him. That includes me.
Miss Navia.
This was great.
Indeed.
We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you...
So this is probably going to be the end.
Everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before...
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining.
I'm assuming it's because Farina's upset. That's going to be my guess as to why it's raining.
Huh. This is where my father's grave is.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait, Isn't that
Oh my
Nouvellette?
god, it's Nouvellette.
Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
Probably because he let an innocent man die.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Nouvellette is interesting, man.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head.
Ooh.
Just what is justice anyway?
Ooh, he's asking the big questions.
There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives.
And he's been seeing a lot of that now.
Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel.
Need this in Nagato's voice?
I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival.
I will say this dude's voice actor is majestic.
But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, One could say that he did it all for the sake of justice.
You hear how much emotion that's in and that he's spitting out with?
Justice that's higher than life itself.
Hold on, is this Payne's voice actor? Like, you bring that voice down a few octaves and it sounds just like Payne. Hold on. I gotta know now. It's gonna bother me. Ray Chase. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Seven Deadly Sins, Charlotte, Hunter x Hunter, Mobile Suit, One Punch Man, Mob Psycho. Oh, he's Tien. Berserk, Glitter Force, Anohana, Fate Apocrypha, Sword Art Online, Sensei. Damn, this guy's got a lot. ReZero, Boruto, Baki, Bungo. Alright, so he's obviously not from Naruto. Oh, he also did Eren Yeager? Oh, Tengen. Yeah, I could definitely hear Tengen. Put a happier tone on it, and it's definitely Tengen. And he was Arkham in fucking the Devil May Cry anime. And Agni and Ruja, that's funny. King. Alright, interesting.
So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days.
Aww.
That high and mighty chair in the opera Epicles indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't...
So Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're...
Following Navia and Neuvillette, you pay your respects to Callis. Oh! It was Neuvillette that was making it rain.
At someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
So Neuvillette, this Hydro Dragon, was making it rain.
Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh no. Paimon hopes... Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Ooh, storyline. Storyline.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest
mysteries in Fontaine. I love that.
And it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
All right.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea. But what is it really?
Truthfully,
Good question.
That name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
That's interesting.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface.
No, it's probably buried underneath.
What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh.
Interesting.
So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Monsieur.
If that's the case, then why would people, at least people from—
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead?
Unless it didn't devour, it was transforming them into something different.
To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Why do I got a feeling that ties into the calamity that they're worried about Fontaine flooding?
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good.
Oh my god, we saw that in Hala CG's music video. Holy shit.
Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Lenny that told us back then. And that about covers all—
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly.
Especially now that we know that people can be dissolved into water.
Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
There was a former Hydro Archon? I didn't know that.
Of the former Hydro Archon?
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs.
Maybe as the water level rises, it mixes with the primordial sea, and that was what caused everybody to dissolve.
Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But
interesting.
With Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
She's too worried about putting on a play.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? My apologies. My investigation has... However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrary.
But you also—
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case.
Huh.
As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it.
So, do you think he's being punished for his other crimes?
Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits.
Indemnitium? What the hell is indemnitium? I'm gonna look that up. Indemnitium is fictional energy source in the video game Genshin Impact. Oh. Specifically related to the country of Fontaine. It is generated by the Oracle Matrice, the machine, and used to power Fontaine's machinery and infrastructure. Oh, alright. So it's just a fabricated material.
Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like...
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate.
So the Oratrice has a mind of its own.
In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado
and drama. He sounds sick of her shit.
While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Yeah, because Neuvillette fucking one-shot him.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Like, Chad likes to fight, but Neuvillette fucking put him to sleep.
Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epiclese. Is there anything else?
That would be it.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well.
Homeboy sounds like Batman.
This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Probably because he's not depressed anymore. Act 2 complete! Let's go!
You know, we've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest?
Let's go, chat. That was so much fun. The first 2 acts of Fontaine were fucking gas. Straight gas. Yo, whose story quest we unlock? Oh, Linny's. Alright, that's cool. Not who I want, but y'all know who I want. Woo! You'll find a shake my head interesting if you visit Fountain of the Opera House at night. I'll find something. What's up, Micro? Welcome to the stream. Visit the Fountain of the Opera House at night. I'll do that next time it's nighttime. Wait, who else did I get? Oh, I have to click on it, right, for the notification to go away. I did like Linny. Oh, I must have got unlocked some like side quests or some shit. Oh, I want Skirk so bad. All right. Now, to celebrate, I'm gonna get my ass whipped real quick. Cause what we gonna do? And I'm gonna fight Arlecchino one more time. Yeah, I don't know what they changed, but as far as I know, you had to unlock this fight by getting far enough in the story. But now I can just go do it. I beat her once. Can I do it again? Because I do need the materials from her. So. Refresh it. Oh wait, I don't think I can do it again, can I? Oh, no more treasure can be collected. Oh, it's fucking once a week. Oh well. I'll remember to do it again. Now that I know that I have access to it, I'm gonna be doing it every chance I get. That was definitely the best fight in the game for me so far.
Yep, there's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Navia is such a good person. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then.
Sure.
Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an act?
The truth, Paimon.
Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it. Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy.
Okay, this is cute. As much as I fucking hate Paimon usually. That was adorable. Alright, let's go. Act 3, baby.
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social... no? Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Excuse me. But do you know if the
Isadora?
Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Nani? Who the fuck are you?
Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble, are you?
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Whew, looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourillet wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Nourillet's calling us.
Nourillet? He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we met. Has something happened?
I am not privy to the details.
If you say so, but Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Listen, Paimon, you don't tell Nourillet
Now
no.
that I've delivered the message,
Thanks. We haven't left the room for a few days.
Homeboy one-shot child. Nourillet calls, we go. Oh shit. Alright, wait, where's the fountain? It's over here, right? You said go to the fountain at night, right? That's over here. Am I even looking at the right place? Because wait, where's the courthouse? And I just fell. Nobody saw that. I'm trying to remember exactly where the courthouse is. Is this it over here? No, that's not it. Where the fuck's the opera house? Is it over here? Am I just blind? Or is it farther up? No, it's definitely not over there. Is that it right there? Yeah, that's it. It's near the couple bosses. Got you. I found it. All right.
Into the shadows.
All right, I'm at the fountain. What am I looking for? It's pretty. You can throw hydro sigils to obtain Fontaine. Oh. Oh. All right, cool. I have a lot of hydro sigils. It's near the be really quiet. And if they just said, I wonder where humans come from. Oh. I don't know what I'm listening for. Switch to midnight? Fuck. My fingers keep switching. Fuck. the way. At least I can't. Can I do it after midnight? Because I can't. I can only make adjustments after 30 minutes. What time is it now? Sorry, time's going by pretty quick. It's about to hit midnight. Alright, it should be after midnight now. Alright, it's after midnight. What am I listening for? The fuck is that? Micro, I don't know what you wanted me to hear, but I'm not here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be hearing. Alright, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be hearing, but I'm just gonna keep on going with the story, I guess. Setting music to 0 might help. Okay. What's up, Clay? Welcome to the stream. What am I listening for? Up the voice volume. Alright, I'll put the sound effect volume down too. Dialogue volumes at the max. Sound effect and music volume at the base.
Who else deserves to take the stage more than Lady Farina?
Alright, not you. What the fuck was that?
I wonder where humans come from.
I'm assuming that's what you wanted me to listen to? What the fuck was that? And can I do anything about that? That was horrifying. Alright, where's the goat? But yeah, can I do anything about that? It's not like somebody was kidnapped. Farina visits the fountain sometimes. I think that's her voice. Oh. Oh. That's crazy. See, I haven't gotten far enough yet to actually like understand Farina's character. All she's been since I started Fontaine is an Uber bitch. But now we're in Act 3.
We're here! Did you want to see us about something?
And we also realized that Nouvelette's the goat.
Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Nah, it's just an Easter egg. Yeah, Nouvelette, one straight up one-shot child,
Yes,
so.
I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next,
well,
I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help.
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not.
Oh, sorry, I'll try not to spoil much. No, sorry. Micro and Clay, this is your first time here. I'm a brand new player still. This is my first time in Fontaine. This is the farthest I've gotten. I know you saw my team and I got like Arlecchino, but there's a whole story behind that. So I started my channel as just a nerdcore reactor. I give this speech all the time when I bring it up. Nerdcore is basically music made by artists, mostly on YouTube, about different video games, anime, movies, where they take the characters, the themes of the series or movies, or the animes themselves, and make music, or write their own music about it. And one artist that I react to a lot did a song on Arlecchino. The song was fantastic. The video they made for it was fantastic. And then I found out bits and pieces about Arlecchino's story, and I was so into Arlecchino and her design and all that, that I said the next time she became available in Genshin, I would play and pick her up, which she was my first 5-star. So, and I got lucky enough we're in the same poll. I got her C1 at the same time.
The situation... If I'm understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you, correct?
Oh, my girl Arlecchino's coming. Ah!
I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this...
My girl!
I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament.
Oh, sounds awesome. Arlecchino is definitely one of the coolest. The big thing with her, besides the fact that I love the black and white aesthetic with the red accents, her personality reminds me of Virgil from Devil May Cry, where she's cold and calculating, but she cares way more than she lets on, and she's just a badass. Which is why, now that chat at the beginning of stream had me watch Skirk's trailers, and she gives me the same vibe. And then her whole style, even with the transforming swords, reminds me so much of Arlecchino, just with, you know, a little cryo spin on it. So it's like now I have to have Skirk.
We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us.
Yeah, because you're holding somebody hostage.
I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
See, this feels more like Farina. This doesn't feel like her putting on a show. Because she was definitely putting on a show at the courts and just sounded like an uber bitch.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right?
I guess because it's just her and Nouvellette private, she can kind of be herself a little more.
It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
So they probably want us to find evidence.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time.
Arlecchino's story quest is really good too, would highly recommend it. As soon as I unlock it, I'm in there. I actually, so I don't know what they changed, but they gave me her boss fight. I can basically go do any fight I want now. I actually did her fight earlier in stream. I went in expecting to get my ass whooped, and I did. The first round she beat me, but after seeing her patterns, it was like I was playing Elden Ring.
Besides,
dodging for my
you'll
life.
be at the meeting. If any any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
Ooh. Her eyes.
You won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
She's like a little kid.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
Ooh.
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro-Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many.
Relax.
So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Oh god. He basically got voluntold.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party.
Chat, you lied. Somebody in chat told me she doesn't show up till Act 4. My girl!
I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina?
Ah, look at her! Ah! My glorious queen!
Lady Farina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you.
Oh, I love her.
Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand.
You see what I mean about how she reminds me so much of Virgil? She's got that, what's that, not necessarily cold, but like almost passive aggressive, almost condescending. Like she's like she's like calling out Farina without actually calling out Farina.
The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Her voice actor's killing it.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue.
Interesting.
So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
Sorry, Clay, I just saw what you said. Getting one shot by Arlecchino's boss is practically a rite of passage. It's funny that you said that, because the first run, that's exactly what happened. I didn't realize the dive bomb she was going to do at the start of her second phase, and it just immediately knocked out one of my characters. I tried to recover from there, but learning all her attacks from there was just, it was too much at the time. But I went back in the second time, and even though she murdered my Arlecchino, I was able to basically carry myself thanks to Chlorinde, because Chlorinde, her dash help me dodge so many of her attacks. It was great. It was so much fun.
An outright refusal. Very well.
I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice.
There's that condescending tone again.
Okay, why don't we back up a step?
Uh-oh.
You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
The pan over where she's closer to Farina, that was nice.
About that.
The Fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse.
Oof.
However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
Oh, and this is where he's come to ask us.
The knave showed up already? Well, Lenny did say that father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
The knave won't be easy to deal with.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Ooh, I wonder why.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
Ooh, that's a good question.
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the Fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the Fortress of Meripede. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible.
Child is kind of a
I
beast.
suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to...
Yes. I would like you to go to the Fortress of Meripede and investigate
Child's
disappearance.
Alright.
This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation, and the knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
But why do you want us to go?
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss.
Okay, that makes sense.
And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of Meripede.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper.
Oh.
It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters.
I don't know, an autonomous prison sounds like it could get bad.
Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct.
Look at Paimon being
I
smart.
will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention.
Huh.
This will save us. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
Did we just agree? Did we just agree to prison break this shit?
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you... We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meropede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves.
Prepared ourselves?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Alright.
Even though we'll be there on trumped up charges, we'll be in prison.
Prison arc time?
Real.
So I'm assuming that's what Act 3 is going to be, is a prison arc.
On second thought, is it too late to back out?
You didn't even consider the fact that we'd be prisoners?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it.
Alright, let's do this.
Traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month. You're a treat.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
This cake. I will say, hold on, let me take it over so I can hear myself. I will say, if there's anything Fontaine did right and did better than all of the other nations we've been to so far, it's how involved the characters are. Like, we didn't, if you had asked me about too many of the other characters in Mondstadt or Leeway, I'll be real with y'all, I don't remember most of them. Those storylines, those Archon quests were pretty bare bones. Which I get it, you know, they were the first. Inazuma definitely got more involved with the characters, especially with I and the Raiden Shogun. But they also have the advantage that we did Raiden Shogun's story quest. So we had a little more time with that. But Sumeru is where they started to get more involved with the characters. Though some of them I still didn't want to listen to them talk. But Fontaine has been interesting from the moment we walked in and met Linian and Lynette. The whole thing we did with Navia, and now Nouvelette has been fucking him since we met him. And after what he did to Child, I'm just like, alright, this guy is just that dude. But I'm still interested to find out what's going on with everybody else. Like, everything is just so much more interesting in this nation. But after all the years that this game's been out, they were bound to hit their stride, you know what I mean? Like, I played Destiny 2, I played Final Fantasy 14, and both games also had their problems. But every now and then, they have a masterpiece. Alright, where are we going? Oh, we're actually going, we're really going to eat? I thought they were joking about that. You sure are a lot. Did you just finish eating cake and Nouvelettes? In my opinion, Fontaine was peak Genshin. The prison warden is my favorite character from Fontaine. My favorite character from Fontaine so far would probably be Nouvelette. But obviously I still got, what, this chapter and 2 more, this act and 2 more after this? No, wait. Is Fontaine 5 acts or 6 acts?
Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking, but here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Meropide. Maybe this is what they call fate.
The cake is crucial to the plot, I assure you. Alright.
Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Who this?
Oh, what is
Charlotte.
that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Oh, fuck off, Charlotte.
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you— Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up!
Poor girl.
Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the Traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal. You know we
That
can
face.
still hear you, Charlotte.
I love how they both have the same face on right now.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me— No way! We
Shoot.
Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret.
We're going to serve our sentences and redeem ourselves for spoiling the ending of a detective novel in public.
Huh? You're being... Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable, almost as offensive as committing theft.
Spoilers, chat, is as despicable as committing a theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry,
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing.
Oh, you'll live.
Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Mirapede...
about that...
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the warden of the fortress. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh?
Duke.
Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare.
Huh.
On top of that, the Fortress of Mirapede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there.
Sorry, guys. I'm getting tired.
Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of paper.
You make it sound...
Of course. I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is on me.
All right, you got a deal.
What the fuck, Paimon?
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Ah, Charlotte, you got bamboozled. After completing stuff yourselves, you prepare to go to Fortress of Mirapede.
Oh, Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going.
Oh, that was funny. Alright, here we go. Ugh, my eyes.
Wait. Hana just said something really ominous, didn't she?
Here we go. Was I not supposed to go this way? I thought I wanted me to come in here. Did I go the wrong way? Oh.
Loaded.
Oh, there's Nouvellette.
All right, Neverlet, we're ready. Is this where the...
You have come, just as promised.
All right, here we go.
This is the one and only entrance to the Fortress of Mirapede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Ooh, so you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
That's cool.
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the Fortress of Mirapede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals. But do not worry.
That's cool.
It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourself.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, and there's
you'll
one
be
more
fine.
thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Wriothesley.
Oh shit,
He's
it's
a very
Wriothesley?
Shrewd fellow.
I didn't know Wriothesley was the fucking head of the prison. That's funny. So when Wriothesley had his banner a couple months ago, I wanted to pull for him, but I prioritized Farina because I needed a decent off DPS. So that's why I didn't end up getting him, because I didn't have the funds. But yeah, I know a little bit about him.
Yeah, we heard about him too.
Correct. He is the highest ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware. All right, it's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you to—
Don't worry, we won't let you—
Good.
I'm here,
Madeline.
Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Duh.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the Fortress of Meripede.
Alright. No involvement on the quest. The shining star is shining in the depths. Considering the events, quests may cause parts of the following quests to become occupied. Progress cannot be made on occupied quests. Unfinished comedy. I think unfinished comedy can wait. It's not an important quest. Yeah, it's just a world quest I could do some other time. Alright, let's do it. If you're pulling Shirk, you probably don't need Worsley since they're sort of part of the same roles on the team. Yeah, I know. Well, alright, so hold on, let me do this real quick. Alright, so Clay, since it's your first time here, let me elaborate on my playstyle. So, as you notice, this is my main squad. It's a little weird. Obviously, ideally, I would want multiple off DPSs to support Arlecchino. But I basically took the characters I wanted to play and tweaked the way I play them to be able to fit into a pretty steady rotation. So I start off all my fights with Arlecchino and pop her mark right away. I only have her at C1, so I don't have the automatic, the mark's good to go. So from there, I'll switch to Lanyan to shield my characters since Arlecchino and Chlorinde can't get healed. So I want to minimize how much damage they take. I'll swap to Farina. Obviously, Farina's summons also drain our health, so I have to be careful there. But I'll pop that. And then if I have Farina's burst, I'll use Farina's burst. If I don't, I'll switch to Chlorinde and use Chlorinde's elemental skill. By the time either one of those finish, usually Arlecchino's mark is ready to go, and I can start doing damage with Arlecchino. And that's basically the main rotation. I'll swap in Lanyan to reapply shields because in pulling for certain characters, I say accidentally because it kind of did happen by accident, got Lanyan to C6. So I already have like double shields, regenerating shields, all that crazy shit. And yeah, that's basically it. What I'm going to do with Skirk is honestly, she's probably going to replace Chlorinde and do something similar where I'll be using her as my main DPS while I wait for Arlecchino's marks to pop, swap back to Arlecchino and just go back and forth between the two of them with using the other two as support. If my health gets too low with the other characters, I can swap in Farina, switch to healing, keeping her summons up for damage. There are no accidents, Master Uguay, I love that. And then Lanyan is just, her shield has come in clutch so many times. I've beaten boss fights I have no right beating because her shield is so damn strong. Like if I need health, I'll pop Farina's fucking healing summon, put Lanyan's shield, and it just does it for me. But yeah, I didn't know how interested I was going to be in Skirk until I did her tryout and actually got to play as her, and she is as cool as Arlecchino. Easy. And then chat had me watch her character trailer and her oh shit, hold on. They had me watch her trailer, they had me watch her like story trailer, there's actually a point where she gets attacked by a bunch of monsters and she just looks away from them and then they all get cut to pieces and I'm like, oh my god, she just did a Virgil.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Duh. That's because we built different. Here we go.
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to...
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice.
Damn.
The only people I get to see every day are the new inmates.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows? It might help your professional reputation.
Damn. Look at them throwing shade like crazy.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How can I smile with such a toxic work environment? And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Moret will guide you through the room.
All right, let's do it.
Yep. I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above.
She just sounds so depressed.
Okay, let me see. You...
Present.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence... 45 days?
You weren't joking about the fucking cake.
Huh? Wait, you mean the cake that Nervalet gave us was...
That's fucking awesome.
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble.
Paimon ate the cake and caused a whole international incident.
And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself.
This crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself. That is wild.
Now I've seen everything. Anyway, we still need to finish processing you. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mugshots with my camera.
Camera with a K.
But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
Fuck off, Paimon. Hey. Just wondering about the fan theories about Paimon. Has she been theorized to be from the Abyss? Or just from outer space? Because after fucking with Skirk, there's some things I've noticed about Paimon. How in the world do you have a comprehension for a crime being equal to killing a god? Hey, I don't fucking
And
know.
we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you and...
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little much?
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay. Paimon is...
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names. Move it.
Interesting. So, what I was gonna point out about Paimon that reminds me of Skirk. So, you know how Skirk has like void covering her arms and legs? Almost looks like leggings. Paimon has the same look in her eyes. And that little black thing on Paimon's head. Honestly, no clue. The story never freaking addresses it. But that thing on Paimon's head, that black star. When we play as Skirk, she drops those void things around her that you can absorb, and it looks just like that. Hold on, when I get a chance to play as my character again, I'll show you what I mean. Oh, that music's dope.
Are you one of the guards here?
He just wants Paimon to shut the fuck up.
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupon?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons.
Coupons are positioned to the people who say one more poll when they want a character.
Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? Nope.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be...
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. You have to start over. Everyone starts from the same place. And you have a chance at a new... I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize... And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
That's actually interesting.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
She might be insinuating she knows enough.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here. But it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Feels like Heaven's Arena and Hunter x Hunter. Yep, I feel that. Oh shit.
Why aren't you answering?
I've told you enough for free.
So all you care about is Mora. Wait, no. Coupons?
Almost there. It's down through here.
Alright, so here's what I was talking about. So like I was saying, Paimon, eyes, eyeballs, and then that thing on her head, right? He feels like just like Nami for real. That's funny. But let's go look at Skirk. So, like I was saying, look at Skirt's arms and legs. Oh my god, she's so fucking cool. Now, like, look at the void portal she makes. Consumes a certain amount of stamina and plunging attacks. We know that. All right, I need to double check how to actually use her abilities. Imitates the combat style of the foul. Produces different effects depending on whether you tap or hold. Obviously, hold. You get Start gains 45 serpent subtlety and will continuously move at high speed. Her interruption resistance is increased in this state. During this turn, can control her movement. It's okay. Skirt gains 45 serpent subtlety and switches to 7 phases mode. Alright, this is her burst. She has 2 bursts, which I thought was cool. Replying. Oh, Raj, gotcha. Skirk's elemental burst is not reliant on elemental energy, but instead on serpent subtlety. When Skirk has at least 50 certain subtlety, she can expend all of her serpent subtlety to unleash her elemental burst, ripping the space before her apart and using rapid consecutive slashes that deal AoE cryo damage at the same time. The damage dealt by an instance of this elemental burst will increase by every point of serpent subtlety over 50. When it is unleashed, up to 12 points can be counted for this purpose. Obviously, we want to level that up. When Skirk is in 7 phases mode, Havoc Ruin will be replaced by Havoc Extinction. Okay. Havoc Extinction, a special elemental burst that can be used even without consuming your serpent subtlety. After using it, Skirk will gain All Shall Wither effect, which will last until 7 phase flash ends. After unlocking the passive talent Reason Beyond Reason. Okay. She can also absorb near Void Rifts, that's what it was. The thing on Paimon's head looks like a Void Rift. While All Shall Wither is active, every 0.1 seconds after Skirk's normal attack hits an opponent, the normal attack will deal increased damage. If she absorbs any Void Rifts while using Havoc's Extinction, this normal damage will be further increased based on the number of rifts absorbed, up to 10 times. Alright, Reason Beyond Reason. When nearby party members trigger Frozen, Superconduct, Cryo Swirl, or Cryo Crystallize, a Void Rift will be created near the opponents. This effect will be triggered once every 2.5 seconds. 3 Void Rifts can be created by Shirk herself, can exist on the field at once. Shirk can use the following method to absorb nearby rifts. When she hits an opponent with a charge attack in her 7 phases mode, when she uses the special elemental burst Havoc Extinction while in 7 phases mode, and when she holds her elemental skill Havoc Warp to... Okay. I didn't realize that. Just saw a reel saying Sokka invented a flamethrower, leaf roller, hydro soaker, and a gun so he could bed the elements. That's funny. Yeah, I see what you mean about the resemblance. Return to Oblivion. What's this? When nearby Hydro party members' Hydro attacks hit opponents, or when nearby Cryo party members attack, apart from Skirk, hit opponents with Cryo attacks, Skirk will gain Death's Crossing effect for 20 seconds, max of 3 stacks. Each stack duration is counted independently. Each character can grant Skirk at most 1 Death's Crossing stack by this means. Okay, so basically you'd want to put her with 3 Cryo and or Hydro characters. Each Death Crossing stack increases the normal attack damage by Skirk in 7 phases mode by 110%, 120%, and 170% of its original damage and damage dealt when using her Elemental Burst, Havoc, Ruin. Huh. That's a lot. I see why you want her with those characters. And then Mutual Weapon Mentorship. When all the members of either Hydro or Cryo, if there is at least one Hydro and one Cryo character, your own party member's elemental skills level is increased by 1. I guess that's okay. Anyway, alright, chat. We're actually gonna call it here. I just got some stuff I gotta go do. We did a lot today. We did a fuck ton. Hold on. Alright. Yeah, we finished Act 2. Obviously, because I think we started Act 2 at the beginning of the stream. We fought Arlecchino. We got to try out Skirk. We tried to pull for her. We're gonna try again after I build up some more primos. And not next week, but maybe the week after. I'll probably, if I haven't got her already, I'll spend some money. But I think this has been a fantastic fucking stream. I love Fontaine and I love all the characters. And I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen next when we meet the boy Risley. So thanks for everybody that tuned in, all you new viewers. I hope you had fun. So you guys know I usually do Genshin streams once a week. Next week will probably be Friday night. I have so much other content that I stream and or post on YouTube that I made a reserve date for Genshin. That's why it's taken us so long to get through the story. But I think it helps because we get to know what day we're going to enjoy and how far we can get. And this has been one of the longer streams. I think the only other Genshin stream that's been longer than this was like 5 hours. But thanks for everybody that tuned in, as always. Now we'll catch you guys on the next stream. Until then, good rest of your day. Oh, and guys, if you want to check out some nerdcore with me, my next stream will be on Sunday. We'll be doing a nerdcore stream, and of course, I would love to have you guys. And the same artist that did the Arlecchino song and the Farina song that I've showed you guys on numerous occasions also just came out with a Skirk song, and I am so beyond hyped to check that out. You know what, Micro, since it's your first time here, and the same with you, Clay, let me show you an example of what I meant. Hold on. Let me just do this. Just for me. Well, for me and you. I've listened to these songs on numerous occasions, and let me show you the video that got me to play Genshin in the first place. So hold on, let me just boop. And as you see right here, see what I mean about her making a Skirk song? I know, I don't want to listen to it yet. I do not want to listen to it yet. I want to react to that on stream with my peoples. But she also does a bunch of Honkai Star Rail stuff too. So we'll finish off with this and then I'll be out of here.
Where we stand, the past was present. Past us fast, our paths are pleasant. One with every hope there was, and two who fought when one was gone. The cold ones burning with thrones becoming pyres. Last one standing, no anger, never crying. An ancient chapter, and now you answer to me. I'll do what I must so that.
The other cool thing about it is no matter what kind of music you like, I promise there will be songs for you, because not every song sounds like this. Some of them are rap, some of them are metal, some of them are rock. This one is what got me to play Genshin. I finally got to see that transformation for real. Sorry. Didn't see that yet though. I do love the lyrics, very on theme. Yeah, she did a great job. I will say overall, the Farina song is probably better. Like, she gets like into the emotion of what Farina has to deal with, which I don't really know the story of Farina yet, but that song even makes me emotional. But like, this made Arlecchino stand out to me so much that I finally decided to get into Genshin, because I was never going to get into Genshin just because it's a gacha game, and I have a horrible history with gacha games. But I mean, look at her. And then this shit with the mother. Strength and your strength of it. This is a good example of what the artists do, though. They get very into the character, into the source material, and in a lot of cases, they try to make it relatable to real life. There's one artist that I know that did a X-Men song who took their discrimination of being mutants and put it into and combined it with discrimination in the real world and made a real masterpiece out of it. And this is a good example of her doing that, where she gets deep into the like, if you know the lore of Genshin, you appreciate it more than if you then, but it still is a very enjoyable song. Hey, hold this. Nice chance.
Show your conviction to the king, do me proud. Father, you cry for me, we're far from heaven now. All is ash, my flames are dying down. Tainted by fate, I've learned we're far from heaven, far from heaven now.
All right. Oh, there's a Farina song, but unfortunately we don't have time to watch that one. Okay, I actually do have to go, guys. Just wanted to throw that in on the end for our new viewers. If you guys want to see more Nerdcore stuff, again, I will be doing my Nerdcore stream on Sunday. That'll be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. So I would love to have you guys. The original animated short for Arlecchino has some great music, not to mention Arlecchino's character demo. I've definitely seen Arlecchino's character demo. I have not watched her short yet. I'll probably do that on our next Genshin Impact stream. But again, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.